I was going to go easy on you, not to hurt your feelings.
You f***ing irritate the shit out of me!
I'm only going to get this one chance. It's just a feeling I've got. Like something's about to happen, but I don't know what.
All I hear, go get the money. So I go get it. Hate means I do something.
Hey, what's going on, peeps? What's happening? Welcome to Gap Selling Keenan 47, I believe this is. I cannot believe we've done 47 of these bad boys. And we got Juan today, but today's all special day. It's awfully bright. Maybe I can make this go down. It's a little bright. Don't think it's a little bright. This is a little, yeah, that's a little better. I think it's a little better. But I am repping my daughter today. Yes, I am repping my daughter, her dope new hat with all her sponsors on the side. Super proud of her. Ski season, believe it or not, for my kids is in full swing. Yep, they are now doing their training, their dry lane training, ramps, tramps, the whole 9 yards. So, all right, peeps. So this hat's looking a little crazy on me. Okay, so for those of you who don't know, welcome to another episode of Gap Selling Keenan. This is a real sales call. If you did not know, this is not hyped up. This is not staged. This is not some carefully orchestrated, produced event. This is a real salesperson who believes they have something that I need or my organization needs to buy, and so I give them a chance to sell me. So if they can find a problem that I have or my company has, we will buy. If they cannot, they will be subject to my feedback, critique, and criticisms. So being number 47, if you haven't seen this before, welcome, and you're in for a treat. If you have, all of you know how it goes. So let me bring in Juan. Juan, welcome, my man.
Hey, Keenan, how you doing?
Good, baby. Good. Welcome.
Well, I'm excited to be here. A little nervous, but I'm ready. I think
You're going to get me to buy today?
Hopefully. I think I got something you need.
Hope is not a strategy, brother.
All right.
Hope is not a strategy. What do you think about that? Is hope a strategy?
No, not really.
There you go. All right, I'm going to try to – there it is. I found it up. Right. We got people coming in. All right, so why don't you take 2 minutes to let everybody know what is it that you –
I got
to hold on.
Hopefully.
All right. Let me know what it is you sell, or let people know what it is you do, what your company is. 2 minutes so everybody has some background.
All right. So I'm a freelancer out of Miami, Florida. And what I do is I do paid traffic and email marketing. So the way I do it differently would be that I use long form copy to try and filter out prospects and then run them through an email sequence, hopefully to try and sell them. And that's it.
Okay. All right. Well, let's see what you got. No comments yet. Interesting. All right. For those of you who are watching, also tag someone in the comments that you think should be watching the show. Let's improve the viewership and get more people watching this. So, all right. With that, my man, Juan, it is your show. Have at it, bro.
All right, Keenan. So I just want to start off with a few simple questions about your business. So can you go through what type of products and services you sell, like the whole line? So I know you guys have like the book. I know you guys have like the online training. You have the consulting, and then you have the speaking. Is there something else I may be missing, or is that all of them? So just out of curiosity, where does the in-person training fall into one of those 4 categories? Or did you stop doing that already?
No, we do the in-person training.
Okay,
it's part of the training. It's part of training.
So
people have a choice.
Okay, so it's like the online. I thought it was just like the online training just by itself. Okay,
no,
cool.
Okay, so this is important. These, in my opinion, these are types of questions that should be easily researched. You don't want to waste discovery time asking a question that could be easily researched. So in the future, when you do something like this, if anything, do what you kind of did the second time when I looked at you funny. Say, listen, before I go, I just want to validating question. Just want to validate that I understand your business well enough. I understand that you have 4 lines of business. Is that correct? You have the training, you have the consulting, you have the online training, and what am I? In the book. Am I missing anything? No, great, move on, right? Don't waste my time telling you about my business and things you should know. So those are the 4. The online training is different than the in-person training, whether it be, or let me phrase it, instructor-led training. We have instructor-led training, which would be virtual or in person. Then we have online, which is pay as you go. I mean, it's basically pre-recorded.
Okay, cool. So at the very moment, what are your goals for 2021, and are you currently on track to reach them?
Okay, what do you mean by goals? You got to be more specific. You just can't ask some crazy wide open.
In terms of revenue, are you currently on track?
Yes, we are. I think we're actually going to come close to doubling the business again, and we may surpass our revenue goals by 30%, maybe 20%.
Okay. So, sorry about that. Okay, so in terms of your marketing where is the majority of your revenue coming from? So is it like inbound, so the content that you put on LinkedIn, or is it like the paid traffic that you have on Facebook and Google?
That's a good question. I would have to ask Brady, but I would say the bulk of it. Well, look, it's hard to know, right? So someone could see videos of me or read the book or watch the show, become familiar with us, then see something else, and then reach out because they saw a paid ad. You see what I'm saying? So okay. I really couldn't tell you which. It's pretty integrated, so I really couldn't tell you which is coming more. But if I had to guess, I would probably have to guess from all the stuff we do online, all the content we create.
All the content. Okay. So you brought up.
Yeah, wait. Watch this. Hey, everybody paying. Man, I just can't stand this stuff anymore on LinkedIn. It just doesn't let me see. It's what I want to see. So everybody paying attention out there. How did you find me? Did you find me through paid ads, or us, a sales guy and Gap Selling, through paid ads, through friends, through my content? Tell me how you found us.
So I was looking for books on how to sell. And then I kind of read the reviews off of yours on Amazon, and I was like, okay, so this is like not the typical like sales guy guru. It's more like it's kind of like new concepts and all that. So I bought the book and I read it, and then this is how I got integrated into your world.
Beautiful. Okay, let's see what other people have to say too.
All right, cool. So in terms of your paid traffic, what are your goals in terms of like what do you want to like? What's the objective of your paid traffic campaigns at the moment?
Say that again.
What are your goals in terms of like what's the objective of your paid traffic campaigns that you're running currently on Facebook?
I think primarily to drive people. I think it's just general awareness. I think to drive people to our website and download content. I think that's a good question.
Okay, because before coming on the show.
Oh no, I'm sorry, I lied. The online training. Sorry.
There we go.
Yeah,
okay.
The online training. That's where the majority of our paid advertising goes, to the online training.
Okay. And could you just fill me in? Currently, what are your goals in terms of like the paid traffic? So like, how much are you trying to? How many sales are you trying to get off of the online training paid traffic?
So we want to have at least a 2.0.
Okay. And currently.
I'm sorry, that was Brady telling me to book online training. See?
It's
also to the book. So paid online training goes to the book, and it goes to online training.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So, currently, are you reaching your desired goal of like how many like sales trainings you want to have? You want to sell through paid traffic? Because I heard in a previous call you said you want to do at least one a day. Are you currently like? Has anything changed since then or no?
No, we actually were seeing one a day for a while, and then it tailed off. We're not seeing one a day anymore. We were cranking for a while, right? Okay. I wonder why my admin's coming. Watch this. Yes, Doris, you're on national television right now. Well, no, we're here all talking, and everybody's watching me talk to you on the phone right now. Text me next time. Okay. All right. Love you. Bye. Okay. She was making sure I didn't blow you off. Okay. So,
okay, good.
We're doing one a day. We're not doing one a day anymore. So I would say no. We're probably about one every 2 days, maybe, give or take. Mm-hmm.
Okay. So if it's one every 2 days, I know you have 3 different tiers to the sales training. Like, do you know by any chance which one of the 3 are the
99% of them are for the individual? Because that's who we're marketing to.
Okay. So 99% to the individual. Okay.
So the individual plan.
Okay. So currently, how are you targeting these individuals? So like,
oh boy, you probably should have done this with Brady. Had her on the call. Sorry, but from what I understand, what we do is we find audiences that they'll call like audiences something. I think they've used people who follow us on what's it called, on LinkedIn, right? We have these lists of people that follow us on LinkedIn and other places, and she pulled the spend. I reduced spend. She reduced spend. I'll tell you what she said.
Oh, okay.
She goes, I reduced because I pulled the spend back because we were really hitting a break even overall. So we're just hitting break even overall. So she pulled back the spend.
Okay, cool. So you mentioned
So
that
we're
you
not
use,
getting a 2.0. We're not
okay,
getting a
so
2.0.
all right, that's fine. Okay. So you mentioned that that most of them is like from individual training packages, correct? Okay. So and you mentioned that you also were using like lookalike audiences from people that followed you on LinkedIn, correct?
Mhm.
Okay.
Yep.
So who follows you specifically on LinkedIn at the moment? Is it just like sales reps, or is it like managers, or like do you
All
have
the
any
above.
all the
Oh yeah,
above?
I have 55,000 followers, so all the above, like salespeople, sales managers, SDRs, VPs, etc.
Okay. So if you have all of the above, how do you know, and you use that as your lookalike audience of like sales managers, VPs, and regular sales reps, how do you know that you're targeting specifically the individuals at the moment?
As opposed to targeting to what?
So generally, because I saw your video of the training, and then I started seeing your ads everywhere on Facebook. Okay, and I'm not really your ideal client when it comes to the sales training. So how do you know that your ad specifically being shown
Wait a
to
minute.
sales?
What? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. You have your own business, right?
Yeah,
And you have to have sales. You have to do sales calls like this. Call up people like myself every day and get them to buy, right?
true,
Why the fuck are
correct.
you not my client?
That's true.
Like, why are you
I,
not my target customer for that? As a matter of fact, you're exactly my target customer. That's why we built that. Did we add a way that people with companies could buy it for their entire companies? Yes. But we built it primarily to serve individuals whose company wouldn't pay for the training. They couldn't afford to pay for the training, but these people wanted access to it. So you're absolutely our target market there. Why do you think it wasn't?
no, because I thought it was more specifically geared towards sales reps because of the messaging that you guys have on the website and on your content. I just assumed it
Wait,
was
wait,
more
geared towards more towards what?
like sales reps, like upper division, like top 500, top 100, top 1,000, like those type of companies. I wasn't expecting
Oh, wait,
me to fall.
companies. But I just told you it's individual. So why were you thinking companies?
That's the assumption. That's the image I had of your brand. It was just more of like, I don't know, the higher end tiered of
But at 4.99, right?
mhm.
Okay, I'm not. So I appreciate the brand. I like that. Yeah, we got a big brand. But from a pricing perspective and the name of the particular individual learner, right?
Mhm.
Surprised you didn't see it that way. We'll have to pay attention to that. All right, keep going.
Okay, so the ads. So if you're using a lookalike audience of the people that follow you on LinkedIn, who would be sales reps, sales managers, VPs, how do you specifically use like the ad copy and the targeting to specifically speak to each of one of those ideal avatars?
So I'd have to ask Brady. So I think we go through a couple of things. Sometimes we go through things that are sort of controversial or try to grab their attention. You know what I'm saying? Particularly with the book. Like, things like if you think closing matters, you're crazy. So we try to be a bit controversial or provoking, right? And get people to think differently. And the other one we use is problems. So we lead with problems, right? You struggling with this problem, you struggling with that problem. We can fix those problems.
Okay, and is that specifically geared to like the Facebook ads,
Yes.
or no? Okay,
Because those are the only ads we run.
okay.
Do you think we
So
run different ads?
uh, I saw that it was more like I think it was called dynamic creative. So it's like similar ads, but just I think slightly different ad copy at the moment. That's what I saw from like
But
when I
isn't
when
but
I was
isn't
there.
that still a Facebook ad? Now I'm confused.
Okay, yeah, it's still a Facebook ad, but say for example you have like 10 different. Okay, say for example you have like 10 different images, and then you have 10 different ad copy, and
Yeah.
then what it does is that it mixes them up and sees which one performs the best.
Okay, so I don't know if we're doing that. That's a good question. I'd have to ask Brady if we're doing that. Let me know. But your first question was, are you just doing that on Facebook? And I said, that's all we do is Facebook.
Okay, because I also checked on like Google search as
Oh
well. I
yeah, we
saw
do
that.
Google ads too. Yeah. So you're keeping me honest. That's right. I don't know if we've done any Google ads recently, but yeah, we do Google ads as well. You're right. Keeping me honest. Well done.
Okay,
On Google ads, what we try to do, at least we used to, is try to target um, our competition.
okay. So you said that Brady pulled the ad spend for the training, correct?
That's what she said.
Okay. So, um, has Brady ever has Brady and you or her marketing team like gotten together and developed a new strategy in terms of like how to go about selling the online training?
Oh, we have YouTube ads running for the book still. Have they gotten together and done what? So to figure out how to do a new
have they gotten
strategy?
together? Yeah, the different, like another strategy on how to.
Not entirely. You're kind of catching us in between. So we're launching a new website and we're way behind. That's mostly my fault. I'm the bottleneck right now as I have to finish the copy. And we are actually adding 3 additional pages. We developed something and realized we had to take a step back and make a few changes, but hopefully we have that baby launched here in maybe the end of the month, very beginning of October. We're also going through a name change. It's going to be a new name. It's not going to be called a sales guy anymore. We have a viral video campaign that we want to run that we finished back in February that we haven't put out there yet because we wanted to attach it to the new website, not the old one. And then we also just signed with an SEO company, a 6-month contract with them to do all our SEO and our Google ads. But again, until we get on the new domain, we don't want to mess with anything, right? Because it's all SEO. So we're going to focus all that SEO on the new domain, not the existing domain. So a lot of where we are is in flux until we get the new website up and launched.
Okay. In terms of what's it called? In terms of your previous videos, you talked about having difficulty tracking. Is that still an issue that you're having at the moment?
On which?
On tracking, like whether or not like an ad is generating this amount of sales.
Yeah.
Or you're still having that issue?
Yep.
Okay.
I would say so. A specific ad, yes. And maybe that they fixed that, but yes, we've had a hard time knowing exactly where someone came from.
Okay. So in that case, I'm going to slightly delve off into a different realm, and that's okay with you.
Okay.
All right. So
you're 14 minutes in, just so you know. What problem are you trying to find?
All right, so it was mostly low sales count and then the inability to track.
Okay, low sales count. What do you mean by low sales count?
So you mentioned before on the previous, I think it was episode 45, that you were currently selling like 3 a day and that it kind of averaged out depending on who the customer was buying. So if it was like the $15,000 package or the $500 package, so it kind of averaged out. And you said that you wanted to achieve at least 1 a day. So I was trying to like find a way to like branch into there, and then try and target.
So why didn't you stay there? You kind of keep going all over the place. Have you read the book?
I have read the book.
Okay, so you're trying to so not getting 1 a day, right, is not hitting our goal. And how many did I told you we are getting 1 a day? I mean, how many did I tell you we are getting?
So now you said between like 1 and 2, and in the previous week you said like a minimum 3, but it just averages out.
Okay, so I said we were getting, now we've gone back, maybe we're getting 1 every 2 or 3 days, right?
Yeah, correct.
Got to really listen to what I say. Okay, so why didn't you keep going there? Why'd you leave that?
I'm gonna be honest, it's just like the nerves, just like trying to make sure I
okay, so I like the nerves, I get it, but your goal here is to find a problem I have that you can fix, right? Find a problem that I have that you can fix. So it looks like I have a problem there.
Okay. So, the fact that you said that you were Dora said that she pulled the ad spend from the campaigns because you guys were breaking even.
Brady.
I mean, sorry about that. Brady. How has her pulling that ad spend and like trying to get the sales affected your ability to reach your goals for this year?
Slowed it.
How much?
Because everybody pay attention. Listening seems to be the theme in this one. Listen. You have to listen. I said we were doing a while, 1 a day. And then Brady pulled back the spend because we were barely breaking even. So you already knew the answer to that question, didn't you?
Yeah, I did.
So don't ask the question again. Like, pay attention, listen, because you're going to drive buyers crazy if you ask a question that you already got all the information for. So that's why she pulled back the spending, because and so now she's pulled back the spending. Now we've seen less sales.
Okay, so how much revenue have you been losing in terms of pulling that ad spend from the selling the courses?
Well, I can tell you, but you kind of know that one as well. So we were doing for a while 1 a day. Guys, listen. You have to listen. Now, I know you're nervous, so breathe, right? I can't bite you. You're on the other side of the world, wherever you are. But if you're going to ask questions, you've got to be paying attention. Your head has to be in the game. So I told you that we would We were doing about one a day for a while, right?
Okay.
So then how much does one of our individual learnings cost?
So it's 500 for the individual learning. So if it's 500 times 30, it's around 15,000. And if I remember correctly, it was like for the total of the year, it's $170-ish thousand.
Yeah, roughly, right? So that's what we, that was the really low goal we set, but the ideally we want to get to one a day and beyond. Now that we're down to, let's say, one every 2 or 3 days, right? If you were smart, then you would calculate that down to 3 days, right? To make it more painful, right? So then you would say, so now you're only doing one every 3 days. So now you're only getting about 5,000 a month. Is that accurate?
Yeah, around
that's
5,000.
That's the question you would ask me. So yeah, I'd say that's about right. So now you already had the information. Again, you had the information to the question you asked.
So I'm just doing the math right now at the moment.
Okay.
Okay, so at the very moment, you're actually missing out on $110,000 a year at the moment due to the fact that you're pulling the ad spend to stop the campaign running.
Yeah, but okay, yes. Hold on really quickly. Lauren Calla. Type in here what you mean by a what if question, because if I think it's the type of what if question you're asking, what if questions are terrible. They're self-diagnosis. What if questions are awful. But maybe I'm wrong on this one. So tell me what type of what if question you would ask, Lauren. Okay, keep going, Juan.
Oh, okay. I thought I asked the what if question. I was like, oops.
No, this is Lauren on the comments here.
Okay. So damn. Okay.
So what do you do? This is the key piece now. Mm-hmm. You're starting to dig into my problems, right?
Okay.
And you find we got this gap. But you got to understand what you do that could help us fix this. And that's where your next set of questions should go.
Okay. So why haven't you tried using alternate forms of campaigns in your marketing in your marketing strategy?
Okay. Ask that question again.
So why haven't I've noticed that you guys only did have the video one, like the video ad. Why haven't you guys done any other forms of marketing and other form of campaign objectives?
What type of other campaign objectives should we have tried?
So the way so one you could have done is like a traffic campaign leading them to a landing page, and then having like the person viewing the ad go through the ad copy.
We do that.
You do that? Mm-hmm. Okay. So then how are the conversion rates for that campaign with the landing page?
Oh, I don't know. Brady, that's up too in the weeds for me. I don't know the answer to that. Okay,
that's cool. I should have asked if she could have been on the call, but I'm assuming she was busy at the moment.
Don't make assumptions.
Oh, okay. All right. Sorry about that. Okay. So
what do you think the conversions are? What do you think they could be?
I say at least a 20% conversion.
Okay, no, we're not doing it right now because the website is broken. The one we're fixing. It's the one we're redoing. So the website is broken. So we're not doing that right now, Brady said.
Okay, so on the landing page specifically, is it the Gap Selling sales page, like where they could choose which course they want to buy, which training, or is it like one where there's just like ad copy where they read it?
I want to say for the online, we sent them to where they can choose their whatchamacallit.
Okay, so they could choose the course, and you don't know the conversion rate based off of that. You don't know the conversion rate from off of that page.
Brady, do we know that conversion rate? I want to say the last time she was telling me it wasn't actually bad. It was like 10%, I want to say. I mean, maybe that's bad, maybe it's not. I don't know. Brady, can you tell me what was our conversion rate when people hit that landing page where they can choose what they want? She'll get back with us. Okay.
Okay.
Let's just say it's shitty.
Okay. So if it's not good, is there a reason why Brady and the marketing team haven't decided to trying other things? Because from what campaign are you running specifically to that to the landing page where they could choose which course they want to buy?
It's usually just like a one-page meme. You know what I'm saying? Like a one-page photo or graphical element that has something about training. Or we have some videos. Sorry, man, I'm in the dark today. We have little clips from it, right? Mm-hmm. That are played to music, and they're kind of fast, and it's me yelling out on the screen. I'll say things like, "Oh, you think closing doesn't matter? It's about opening," and I'll go, and breaking myths, and learn more about how you're selling wrong. Blah 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 blah. Let me ask you this question.
Yeah,
So this is good. I almost forgot this. It's good that I'm not in the business this deep every day, but I do know what we're doing now. I just remembered. But why wouldn't you have gone and done all that?
I'm sorry.
Like, why would you have not gone and seen what ads we're running? Can you not find our ads?
No, I can. But it's
why didn't you?
Like the video. I did. It's the video one where it's like just you talking, and then if you were to click on the ad, it takes you directly to the landing page. My assumption was that you. Oh, okay.
So why didn't you say so? Why didn't you operate from that? You asked me what campaign are we using? Why didn't you say, hey, I saw this campaign where you're talking about XYZ. It looks like it's part of the training. Is that what you're using right now? I would have said, yes, it's exactly using. Then you could have dug into that. But you didn't. Why? Well, why didn't you do that?
My mind.
Yeah, go.
Oh, sorry about that. Okay, so my mind was gonna ask you. So I asked you about the video training, and then asked you about the conversions. I was gonna go on to the point of like, okay, if the conversion from the video campaign isn't working, like why? Like, have you done? I was gonna ask you like what objective you guys were doing at the moment, like with that video. So
okay, here's the deal. What do you do that you fix? Is what I think you're missing, right? Hold on. There's a series of retargeting between videos, ebooks, on the book, Amazon. So it pivots through several types of content. Okay, so here's the deal, dog. I need to understand what it is that you actually fix or solve. What do you do?
Okay, so I do lead gen through Facebook, and then instead of selling it directly like on Facebook, how you guys do it, I would send them to I would get them onto your email list and then nurture them and then have them sell it off of the email list.
How do you do that?
Okay, so how I would do that would be that I would use a long form copy to try and pre-qualify the lead. So say for example, if it's specifically for if you want to sell specifically to sales reps, I'd have the ad copy like tailored to them, so speak to what their issues that they're going through. If they bite on that ad and they go onto the landing pages, I would use multiple landing pages where they have to read through, and then depending on their commitment to wanting to learn more, I would use retargeting ads to send them back to the landing page until they opt in. Once they opt in, this is where the tracking comes in. Depending on your email software, which one you're using.
HubSpot.
Okay, you're still using HubSpot. Okay. Once they come into the email sequence, I'll have to check if HubSpot has it. But if HubSpot has the opportunity to tag who the email subscribers that come in, I can tag. Okay, if someone comes in through ad one, which is the regular sales rep ad, then I can say, oh, sales rep ad one. And then they go through the email sequence, and then at the end of the email sequence, it gives out an opportunity to buy. And then at that point, I could see how many conversions come off of that specific ad. And then it'd say like, okay, so at this.
All right, so then your ability to dig more into. So I think even more important for you to find, okay, where's our problem right now? Do you think our problem is in the content, or do you think our problem is in our process?
I would say it's I would say it'd be like the content, like who you're targeting and the messaging you have behind it.
Who we're targeting? Oh, why do you think who we're targeting is wrong?
Okay, so you said that. Well, we clarified that you had sales reps, sales managers, and VPs. So when the lookalike audience finds uses that audience to create another audience to show the ads to, the messaging that you have just on that video may not speak to the person seeing the
so
ad.
That's messaging. You said that we're targeting the wrong people, but now you just said it's the messaging. The messaging not be right for the right. So we could be targeting the right people with the wrong message, right?
Yeah, that's true. That's
but you just said it's the people. So which is it?
I would say that it's a combination of both. Because, okay, say for example, if you use the lookalike audience, you have 3 different avatars that you could be potentially targeting to, okay? And then at that point, you have 3 different ads, and then depending on which one they respond to, they start to like funnel out. Okay, this specific ad is specifically for VPs. This ad specifically for is speaking to me, who I'm a sales rep, and this ad speaking to me, who am I a sales manager. So then, yeah, I'll say actually it's more of a target. Like the ad copy is more of the situation, since you already have a good amount of like data based off of the audience. So then
Okay.
the copy.
Okay,
So,
so here's my take on this call, okay?
Mhm.
Christopher Kercheval. Ooh, I hope I got that right. Christopher Kercheval, I think he nailed it. He goes, should he not be telling you where the hidden problem is? Absolutely he should, Christopher. So here's the problem, Juan.
okay.
You're all over the place. Like,
Mhm.
I don't here's what you have not been able to establish with me. Everybody, when I do this, pay attention. This is very important. He has not been able to establish credibility. I don't trust that Juan knows what he's doing. Juan, I love you. I'm sorry, but I'm just being frank. I don't trust you know what you're doing. I don't trust that you can help me because you're all over the place. And then what you do is you default back to the technical elements. Like you want to get way down in the weeds, which I appreciate because it's probably going to make a difference.
Mhm.
But your ability to stay in the weeds and come back out and talk about business problems and connect the two is horrible. Like I'm literally sitting here. I don't know if my content needs to be revamped. I don't know if our process needs to be revamped. I don't know if we're targeting the wrong people. I don't know if it's how we're targeting them. I don't know if it's the tools we use, right? And you're doing nothing to help me understand better what it is.
Okay.
And Kercheval said it brilliantly. It's like you haven't positioned yourself as an expert. It says, Keenan, these are things based on what you just told me. This is why I think you're not meeting your goals. I'm going to do this again. Everybody pay attention. This is gold. I can't believe I've never said this before in these calls. This is absolutely gold. Your job in a discovery is to get to a place where you can tell the buyer, hey, this is where your problem is. And if they know, that's great. So either tell them where it is or validate it, but then also either tell them where it is or validate the root causes. Here's your problem. This is what's the impact it's having on your organization. Did I get it right? This is what I'm seeing. And then this is why. It has to be crystal clear, easy to understand, targeted, etc. You haven't been able to do that.
Yeah.
Right? And you keep missing the fact that I keep telling you that our website is broken. It's just not a good website.
Okay.
We're trying to work around those limitations.
No, yeah, I understand. It's like the way how my mind kind of like structures the call is like I had the question, like the base questions, and then I just couldn't get that second layer deeper to get into like to establish credibility at that time. Okay. So I'm going to be frank with you. Now that we're kind of in a situation where like, okay, you haven't established any credibility, and then you're like, you have like the technical knowledge behind it, but you haven't established any. I just don't really know where to go from here at this very moment.
Ooh, Stripe just came in. Look at that. Hey, look, we just sold one. Isn't that funny? Right there and now. Look at that. We just sold one. See?
Mm-hmm.
Must have been you. It must have been you. You were the reason I sold it, right?
Well, I got you that one too.
So what problem do I have?
Okay. The problem I see is that you guys are, I'd say it's a front end and a back end problem. So you guys are trying to make a sale on the front end. And I see that could be an issue because
Let me ask the question differently. What is my business problem?
You're not making enough sales, aka you're not maximizing the amount of revenue you can make.
Be more specific.
Okay.
What is my business problem? You kind of said it, but be more specific.
You're currently not reaching your goal of 1 sale a day.
On
your online training.
Thank you. That's a business problem, everybody. That's the business problem. Okay. Why is that happening? No, wait. What am I actually doing? What's my goal and what am I actually doing?
Okay, so I haven't asked you your future state.
No. What is my goal? You already know it. What's my
your goal is to at least make 1 sale a day on your online training.
Okay, what am I actually doing?
1 to 2 every 3 days.
Okay, so what is the net loss right there? And while you do that math in your head, I have to help Kercheval and I have to help. No, I want to give Kercheval a thumbs down. I'm taking that away. And Laura. Guys, Kercheval and Laura, stop it. Stop it. Do not ask self-diagnosing questions. They're fucking obnoxious. How would you feel, Keenan, if you could suggest a website that solves these issues? Fuck off. It's the dumbest. Guys, I don't know how many times I have to tell you on these calls that those self-diagnosis, stupid-ass, Sandler selling questions are dumb. They irritate people and they piss people off. I mean, of course. Hey, Christopher, how would you feel if I gave you a check for $50 billion? The fuck of course you feel great, but it does nothing to make you feel that I could actually give you the $50 billion. It's dumb. Same thing with the question, what if you had a solution to track every lead came from in order to optimize that spend? That'd be fucking great. No shit, Lauren. No shit. These are already does. Hey, Lauren, what if I gave you a way to get to work in 2.5 seconds? Let me rephrase. What if I gave you a way to get to California in 2 seconds if you live in Boston? Oh, that'd be fucking great. Does it mean I could do it? Right? Does it mean I can make it happen? No. They're dumb questions. Stop it. Those things drive buyers crazy. Okay? Stop it. They're obnoxious. Yes. So, anyways, Jesus, oh my God. How many times I can tell you guys self-diagnosing questions? They're obnoxious. Stop it. Stop it. Of course it would be great. Of course I would love somebody that would track my things, right? Ask me how I'm tracking them. Ask me why. Here, Lauren, you want to? Why haven't you been able to track them? What's going on? And then when I say something that I can't do, you say, okay, understanding that, Keenan, our site does that. So I think we can help you. That's how you do it. Our tool, our process can do that. I think we can help you. Don't ask me how would I feel or would I like it if. No fucking shit I would. God, come on, guys. I've been saying this on the show for 47 times around. But I still love you, Kirschable, and I still love you, Lauren. Just stop doing that. God. Okay. Anyways, so I'm trying to walk you through this. We're running out of time. But all right. So what's my hole? What's my hole? So
currently, you're missing out on between $2,000 and $2,500 every week.
Okay. Thank you. $2,000 to $2,500 a week. Fantastic. Now, okay. Why? Why is that happening?
Are you asking me, or do you just want?
Yeah, I'm asking you. No, I'm asking you.
Okay, so one of the reasons could be happening is that you're going for the sale directly off of Facebook, and since it's a higher priced item, it gets very difficult trying to sell like a higher tier product cold to like a cold audience.
Okay, so that is intriguing. Okay, so what you're saying is, so you should have asked the question very directly. So right now, your strategy is to go directly to Facebook and convert directly from Facebook. Do I understand that correctly?
That's correct.
And I would say yes. And then you could have asked what?
I would ask you currently, how is that how is that turning out for you? Oh wait, no.
Oh, fuck. You already fucking know.
Yeah.
Okay? You already know. Listen to me. What's the alternative? Juan, what is the alternative to going directly to Facebook?
Oh, you send them through you send them through an email sequence to nurture the lead, and then give the opportunity to buy at the end of it.
Okay, so I say yes, I'm going directly to Facebook, and it's not working. So the next question you should ask is what?
Have you considered any alternatives to going to?
Not any alternatives. I'm about to stick my fist through this fucking window. Juan, not any alternative.
Okay.
What do you do, Juan? Okay. What do you do?
Have you tried nurturing the lead instead through email marketing and then selling to them on the back end?
Thank you. And better yet, you could say, I like how you said better. Have you considered, right? Have you considered an alternative approach, or will you try to do the? No, I haven't. Then you could ask me what? Am I familiar with this? Is there a reason why I haven't?
Okay.
Right? The reason I'd be like, I've never really known about it. I've never heard about this before. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Now you're walking me down the road. And I can say, well, why would I do that? And then you can explain to me. I say, well, why would I do that? What would you say?
Gives you the so one is that it could be at a cheaper cost compared to trying to sell the cost per lead could be a lot cheaper compared to doing it straight to cold traffic.
Okay.
And that if you don't sell on the first buy, you can have automated sequences so that you can later on try and resell them again with different messaging through email. So you have multiple opportunities to buy.
So Brady says we do that. She says we do that to a certain degree. She says they can sign up for a free sample and then go in an email drop.
Okay. Because the way I did it, I went through like the newsletter format. I couldn't find like any other way to like get into your email list other than the newsletter like format. So do you guys?
So Brady, I don't know. That's a good question. If we have one separate than the email and newsletter, that's a good question. I don't know. So if we are doing it, we may not be doing it very well.
Okay.
Okay. So look, we're at 39 minutes. So here's the deal, right? A couple of things in my feedback to you. Number one, you have got to pay more attention. Like you've got to listen. Okay. I think you're too focused on your next question. You really, 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 really got to listen. Okay. Number one. Number two, you need to understand what it is that you solve for and drive them in that direction. Do you see when I went back and tried helping you, I said, what problem do I solve? You listed the problem. Then I said, what's the impact? You told me the impact. Then I said, okay, what's the root cause? And you said it's because you're going directly to Facebook, not to directly to Facebook. Then I said, well, what are my alternatives? You said you could create an email drip campaign. If you had just asked those questions in that order, how fast do you think you could have got there?
A lot quicker.
My God.
You mind if I just interject? Just okay, so I've seen through your content, through the live training videos, and live selling videos, that people are trying to push their product, they talk up too much about their product and not about the problems. And I think I did the opposite, where I just talked too much about the problems and I didn't try and narrow it down to my product. And that's where I didn't want to cross that boundary.
All right, look, I'm going to do something I've never done before. I'm going to see if I can do it in 3 minutes. This doesn't go too long. Those of you who hung on, this is going to be a bonus. Okay. I want you to pick a product just pick any product you want me to sell.
Okay. A MacBook.
A MacBook. Interesting. Okay. All right. MacBook Pro?
Yep.
Okay. What do you do? We'll do what you do, right? Okay. So, all right. So the MacBook Pro and the problems that I'm going to try to solve here, because it could be a billion of them, is I'm just going to say the problem I'm going to sell is not breaking down a lot. And that let's pretend you're a video producer. A video editor. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Video editing, right? So, all right. So I'm going to call you up. Ring, ring. Hey, what's up? Juan, nice to meet you, man.
Nice to meet you too.
Yep. Hey, I saw that you just went through our thing and we're interested in we're looking at a MacBook Pro. Is that accurate?
Yeah, I'm looking for MacBook Pro at the moment.
I understand you're in film editing, correct?
Yeah, I am.
Okay. What prompted you to start looking for a new MacBook?
My old one started breaking down, and then the CPU just couldn't handle the workload that I had to do.
Okay, so when you say couldn't handle the workload, are you telling me that you're having a hard time getting all your editing done?
Yeah, I'm just taking way too long to render all the videos.
How long is it taking to render all the videos?
Depending on the file size, but say on average 3 to 4 hours for a 10-minute video.
Is this causing you to deliver your videos to your clients or to your buyers on time?
Yeah, sometimes I get very mad that I'm a few days late.
Okay, a few days late. So people are hiring you to get something done in 3 or 4 days, or a week, or a month, and you're coming in anywhere from 1 to 3 days late.
Yeah, that's true. That's correct.
Okay, you see how fast I got to the problem?
Yeah.
I mean, I told you what the problem was, and you could have said anything you wanted, but see how fast I got to the problem? I didn't come in with, so tell me a little bit of what you do, right? I know exactly where I want to take you. I got to get you to admit to me. Now, you could have said, oh, no, rendering's fine. It's no problem at all, right? Then I could have said, okay, walk me through the development and the creation of them before rendering. Are you having any issues there? And you could have said no. And then I would have said, okay, so you said the CPU is slow and you said you're having these problems with the Mac, but it's not affecting your editing and the rendering. What seems to be the problem? See what I did right there?
Yeah.
See how fast I got there? Like, I know what I'm looking for. I get there right away. If you tell me you don't have the problem, I come right back to them. Why the fuck are you here? You just told me you needed Mac. You told me it's because it's affecting your job. I asked you how it's affecting your job. You said it's not. We're in a circle. Tell me what it is. Okay?
Wow, that's a very good clip for you. That's a very good nugget for everyone watching.
So just get there faster, please.
Yeah.
Like, know what problems you solve. Find the problem immediately, and then start digging into why the problem exists. And once you know why the problem exists, then you can start showing them how you can fix it.
Okay, cool. All right.
Okay. All right. I hope this was helpful to everybody. I hope this was beneficial. What am I going to do here? So, my man, look, I think we're doing some of this stuff now, but Brady's watching, so I don't necessarily. Plus, our website isn't done. We just hired a new marketing firm to do our Google ads, etc. So, we have you in our head. Anybody watching needs support on trying to maximize their Facebook dollars by building a list before you target them on Facebook. I think Juan's someone you might want to reach out to. But outside of that, I don't think he's a fit right now.
Okay, that's cool.
All right, my man. But I appreciate you coming on. I appreciate the effort. I appreciate you getting into it.
Appreciate the opportunity.
Yeah, you got it. And I hope you learned something here for your next set of buyers.
All right, man. Thank you for having me.
Of course, baby. You got it. You got it. You be good. Yep. All right, everybody. Listen, I hope that was helpful. The theme of this one is listen. Okay, gotta listen. Gotta listen. Credibility. If you blow your chance to create credibility, you can't get it back. And I think the last one is really understand what problems you solve and how you solve them so that you can get there faster. Too many people are all over the place. I don't think they're paying a whole lot of attention to what their product problems they solve and what causes them. So try a pick, problem identification chart. Okay, you can go to our website. I can't put it in here because I just don't know what it is, but our broken website, but problem identification chart. Go find it, fill yours out, and know what it is. It's going to make a huge difference. All right, so folks, thank you very much for this one. If you want to gap sell me, if you have a product or service that you think I or ASG could use, need, or should buy, text us right here. Text me here or hit me up on LinkedIn directly. And, wait, Brady just saved one. I just got a text. Brady said, I'd be willing to talk to him. And she said, hold on. And she said, since we hella need someone running these ads. So, Juan, look at that. Brady has a problem that I didn't realize we had that you may be able to fit. So hit Brady up, okay? Hit her up directly. She'll take care of you. So look at that. Who says these things don't freaking close business? People make business by having the guts to come on here. So with that, if you want a chance to sell something to us, hit me up here, DM me directly on LinkedIn, and we will get you on the next Gap Sell Keenan. All right, everybody. I hope this was beneficial, and you know what I'm going to say. You know what I'm going to say. Until next time.
All I hear, go get the money. So I go get it. Hate means I do something.